It's today, it's 26th of June. Sorry, it's May, right? 26th of May, and it's around 10 a.m. in the morning, and I've had my breakfast and everything. And now I'm actually all set. I'll just, get onto my trekking shoes and all the gear and stuff. I'll kind of roll over my tent for the next destination to come, and most probably today itself I'll complete this. Hey there, wonderful people. It's me, Abhishek Prince, and you surely might be wondering what is going on. And indeed, even I am too. And here I am en route KINNER KAILASH. And obviously, a lot of people might not be knowing about this, and I'm certain many of you do know about this wonderful trek. Here I am at KINNER right now, and it's about in east of Kalpa, and going on to this divine pilgrimage, you can say. It's a wonderful trek, and I'm midway. I'm in the first base camp. This particular place here I just shot, and a friend of mine helped me shot it, and I'll surely be getting to the credits. But firstly, let me just directly come to the thing. Here I'm starting my journey in this cosmos called YouTube, and you might be wondering I'm starting it as a traveler, but not certainly, because a lot of you are doing it as a traveler, and I've been following a lot of travel bloggers and all the wonderful people who's been encouraging me and inspiring me to travel more, to go on adventure hikes, treks, trails, everything. So I'm actually doing what I am good at doing. I'm not a frequent traveler, but I am obviously a very great reader. As you can see, a book here I'm holding. It's ADIYOGI by Sadhguru. So I'll try to review this one. And now about the trivia about KINNER KAILASH, as the locals call it, the KINNER KAILASH Shivling can be undertaken, and the parikra, it requires as such no permit, and it's about 6050 meters in altitude. That makes it around 18,000 feet, and it's very easy. I'm enjoying it. I had been solo. I came all the way from Shimla to KINNER solo, and to do this KINNER KAILASH Parikrama, which I unfortunately couldn't do it this time because of the permit issues. I had been all alone, and this is something which is kind of a loophole in Himachal tourism, that solo tourism, solo traveling should be encouraged, and which is not, maybe out of safety also, because that trek itself is not very easy, and it requires great endurance, and there are oxygen level dips and a lot of things which maybe I'll only encounter when I experience. And if you have been there, you've done the trek to KINNER KAILASH Parikrama, so please let me know about it and your experience, and obviously the proper route and what all precautions I can take. So I'll surely do it. I have certain books here which I'll surely get back. It's Siddhartha by Herman Hesse, as KINNER itself is that place which is also regarded as the heartland of Himachal Pradesh, and alongside that it's a culmination of Hinduism and Buddhism. So what better to pick these books. I've read both of them. I'm midway reading Siddhartha right now and loving it. And I had this trivia about KINNER and this publication called Monal. It's the HPTDC publication, and it's a wonderful book about treks, trails, and it has got a lot of trivia about the three Kailash here, which is in Himachal Pradesh. One is the Mani Mahesh right at the cover, and one more here is like, which I'm actually en route here. I had been traveling solo and I wanted to do this particular trail. It's like KINNER Kailash Parikrama, which I never got the permit from the government itself because the solo travelers aren't allowed the permit. And then it's Shrikhand MAHADEV as well. So all the three Kailashes enrolled into this edition, and you can have a glance, sneak peek, and you can also take a screenshot and pause it to read about this particular trek. It's also a wonderful one. And getting back to the particular one which I'm actually doing, not the Parikrama, but I am going to the Shivling, and Parikrama is around it, which I am surely going to do in the coming time. Now moving on to our prime focus, getting back to ADIYOGI. These are the books you can avail from HPTDC free of cost if you are a traveler and you want to explore Himachal. And these are surely great help, and obviously a part of YouTube and Google. So these are always handy and good reads, and a lot of wonderful travel bloggers contribute to it. There are wonderful photographs about travelers and all the trivia. And about Siddhartha we'll surely be talking maybe in the next blog. This is, just a debut, and looking forward for, as per the response it goes. And moving back to ADIYOGI now. ADIYOGI, Lord Shiva. ADIYOGI is the synonym. It's an epithet or a synonym of numerous names of Lord Shiva. It's one of them. And it's written by this great author, Sadhguru. I'm certain you need no introduction because Sadhguru is a great mystic, and the Indian mystic who is a godman but who denies the fact that he's a godman, and a wonderful, wonderful mystic here. And you can, I'm certain you've had that segment, you might be familiar with it, in Conversation with the Mystic, where a lot of people are coming and asking questions from Sadhguru, and he is actually a wonderful writer and a wonderful human being. I had read some of his works. Inner Engineering, that's lovely. It's maybe its epithet is A Yogi's Guide to Joy, something like that. I don't recall. I read it long back, and it's a story of this great mystic. He's a bachelor's in English literature. That is a fact which makes me love him all the more. And he's been a hitchhiker all through the country in his motorbike. He had been a great backpacker, an adventurer, and also an enlightened mystic. And you can always visit. He's the founder of Isha Foundation as well. You can see the synopsis here. And it's also written by one very wonderful writer, Arundhati Subramaniam. I'm glad that I had a fortunate chance to meet her in person. I met her in Kasoli, Kushwant Singh Lit Fest, and she's a very beautiful writer, and beautiful in a way. She writes beautifully. She is very beautiful, tall, and a beautiful woman. Loads of love to her as well. And this book is like one of the best Shiva literature I've read, alongside the fiction, narrative, Shiva trilogy you might be familiar about, and a lot of other Shiva texts. I've read some spiritual books which I will surely be discussing maybe in the times to come. And about this book, I can say it's one of the most profound particular discourse on the ADIYOGI. ADIYOGI, as the name suggests, is the first propounder, you can say the forefather of yoga. Shiva is regarded as one, and it's been very beautifully put to paper, and you can see the synopsis here. You can just get closer. These great writers, Sadhguru and Arundhati Subramaniam, are worth checking out as writers, as people, because they are great. About Sadhguru, he's the founder of Isha Foundation, as I've already told you, won't be repetitive and boring. And he's written great books. Do check him and do Google it out for the particular literature of Sadhguru and the discourses and his conversations as well. Do go on, do log into Isha Foundation. That's a wonderful channel. And about Arundhati Subramaniam, a wonderful Indian writer. She's written a lot of anthologies. She's also the biographer of Sadhguru. She's written that book, Sadhguru More Than a Life, which is a trivia here at the back of this book about Sadhguru and Arundhati. You can just get closer, read this, pause it, take the screenshots as per your liking. This is actually wonderful, and its titles are so great. The chapters are lovely. The biography of emptiness, written in a non-linear narration. In case those of you don't know what a non-linear narration is, it's something closer to Christopher Nolan movies, and obviously the lit freaks will surely be knowing it. And you can also read my book review on ADIYOGI, the source of yoga. I've attached my blog into the particular description box in the bio, so please do check it out, do read it out, and share your experiences, guys. And it is lovely all the way. Like, Shiva does not spell religion, Shiva spells responsibility, our ability to take our very life process in our own hands. It's Sadhguru, guys. And just check this out, read the synopsis. I'm certain you'll really be encouraged to read this book all over again. And look at the cover, what it says. I'll wind it up quickly because I'm in a rush, I need to trek. And it's here: when a being beyond time and space touches you, you also become beyond time and space. The privilege of knowing the only solution is dissolution. Do look that out, it's so lovely. And here Sadhguru has been acknowledged in a very beautiful way. This is a great book, Inner Engineering, A Yogi's Guide to Joy. Tells a lot about the life Sadhguru has had and his particular journey towards enlightenment. Do read this one as well, this book and all particular things I'm carrying. And I'll very soon be sharing about my library, what books I read. And also, guys, please definitely give me your great opinions, because that is what made me encouraged to, hop into YouTube. And I'm certain it all depends on your love, how the journey will be. And meanwhile, I'm trekking to the great KINNER KAILASH Shivling. And loads of love, all of you awesome people. And a big thanks I want to give to the person behind the camera and two great people, the Lion Hearts of Nepal.
Thank you very much.
Met me on the road and who met me here, and we had the same destiny. So even they came here to trek, to do the parikrama, though the permit issues were there, but still we are here enjoying. The locals told us that the Kailash, the Shivling, KINNER KAILASH Shivling is not the part of the parikrama. Parikrama is actually that religious circle in Hinduism which is taken around a temple, and this is actually a rare fact because people do, the trekkers, they do parikrama around the mountain, and which actually Shivling is not the identity of the parikrama. So in a way, we are actually going where we were headed to in the first place. So big thanks. Like, can you just roll over the camera, please? You just do it, bro. And here are the people, the wonderful people here.
Hi everyone.
It's here. Please tell your name, bro.
My name is NABIN THAPA. I'm from Kathmandu.
Oh.
Lots of love to all Indian peoples.
Oh,
India is very beautiful. And
great. And back there, it's PRAJWal bhai. He's also chilling, reveling in the solitude. And there was a place we pitched our tent, and it's all lovely. It's all remarkable, so wonderful. And here now, and it's all the wonderful views. So a big thanks to them. They are lovely people I've met here, and I'm chilling. I'm having the best of my time.
Har Har Mahadev.